The sun is heavy and bright over a suburban pool in Marietta, Georgia. The sound of cicadas hums in the humid air. Kendrick Mosley, 30s black, relaxed in a lounge chair, sips iced hibiscus tea from a thermos. He's reading a dog-eared book. A black and white patrol SUV crawls past the gate, then backs up. Two officers, Trent H.I., taller, calm, and Bryce Fenwick, pale, sharp features, step out. They walk with a bored, deliberate pace toward Kendrick. Officer, shh. Afternoon. Mind telling us what you're doing here? Kendrick sits up slowly, placing his book down. Kendrick. I live here. Just enjoying the pool. Officer Fenwick. Hand out. Can we see your ID? Kendrick hands over his driver's license and a community key card. Kendrick, is there a problem? Officer, hi. We got a call. Someone reported a suspicious individual hanging around the pool area. Fenwick studies the key card, then looks at Kendrick with a raised eyebrow. Officer Fenwick 412B. That's not usually the profile we see for that address. Kendrick's face remains calm, but his shoulders tense almost imperceptibly. Kendrick. Look, officers, I'm not trying to make trouble. I'm just out here reading. The officers glance at each other. From the balcony of a building across the courtyard, Tessa Brindley, 30s, watches, her phone in hand. She sees the officer's body language. They're too close. She presses record. Officer Fenwick. All right, just doing our job. You understand, right? We have to check. Kendrick. I understand you're here because someone thought I didn't belong. Let me ask something. Did the caller say what I was doing that made them uncomfortable? Officer, hi. They just said they didn't recognize a man sitting by the pool. Looked like he didn't live here. Kendrick, voice steady. Then I'm just a guy sitting by the water, reading a book. Fenwick clicks his pen. Officer Fenwick. Sir, we don't make the calls. We just respond. And right now we're responding. Can you take us to the unit? Kendrick's expression hardens slightly. Kendrick. I'm not comfortable letting you into my home when I haven't done anything wrong. My ID matches the address. I have my access card. I pay to be here. From her balcony, Tessa's voice cuts through the tension. Tessa, shouting. He lives there. That's Kendrick Mosley, Unit 412B. I see him walking his dog every morning at 6:30. The officers turn toward the voice. Kendrick looks up at Tessa, giving her a small, grateful nod. The energy shifts. The officers look at each other, defeated. Officer H.I. All right, Mr. Mosley, I think we're good here. Appreciate your cooperation. Kendrick doesn't answer. He simply sits back down and picks up his book. He stares at the page without reading. The officers walk back to their SUV. Scene end in Kendrick's townhouse. Night. Kendrick stands by the kitchen sink, pouring his iced tea down the drain. He looks exhausted. A knock. He checks the peephole. It's Tessa. He opens the door. She doesn't hesitate. Tessa. I recorded everything. I figured you might want it. They were pushing too hard. It didn't sit right. Kendrick plays the video on her phone, watching his own body language. Composed, stiff. He looks up when it's over. Kendrick. Thank you. Really? Tessa. You shouldn't need someone watching you just to be treated like a neighbor. Kendrick nods slowly. She hands him the phone. Clubhouse lounge. Day chairs are arranged in circles. The room is buzzing with tension. Kendrick sits with Tessa and a few other neighbors who nod in support. The HOA president, Trevor Lang, stands at the front, looking nervous. Trevor, into Mike. We've all seen the video, and I want to start by saying, we hear the concerns. No resident should feel unsafe or unwelcome in their own home. Tessa stands up. Tessa, are you going to issue a formal apology to Mr. Mosley? Trevor fumbles. Trevor, we're reviewing all the steps that led to the incident. Tessa, that's not an apology. Suddenly, an elderly woman, Beatrice Rowan, stands up from the back. Beatrice, I remember when the Jeffersons moved in across from me. People said the same things back then, that they didn't belong. And guess what? Things changed. For the better. We're not going backward. A few people clap. Kendrick stands up. Kendrick. I didn't ask for any of this. I was just trying to enjoy my weekend. I'm not here to shame anyone. I'm here because I expect to be treated like a neighbor, not a question mark. He sits back down. A profound silence follows.